So I'm here with the guys from Katatonia, and you just had your show here at Ilosaari Rock. How did it went?
It was quite stressful for us actually. That's always the case when you play festivals, wherever it is. Doesn't matter what country or wherever you are. But we love Ilosaari Rock, and we especially love Finland. So it's been a pleasure being here. We had fun. I guess that's the most important thing. Even though it went maybe a little bit rough, like in the edges and stuff, it was still fun. Yeah.
Well, it seems that you like Finland a lot because you would have had a month off. You did 2 weeks off before the show and 2 weeks off after the show, but you still came to Finland to play this one show.
Yes, and I mean, as soon as we're offered a gig in Finland, we want to do it because, I mean, it sounds like a cliche and something that you say to every, country that you play in, but Finland is the best country for Katatonia.
Okay.
I mean, no matter what.
Yeah. And actually, we did receive feedback from the audience who are listening the show on radio and watching on the internet that this sounds so great. This sounds so great.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And actually, you were in Ilosaari Rock 4 years ago, and it was the same case back then.
4 years ago.
Yeah. It sounds crazy. It's like yesterday.
Are you sure? 4 years ago.
2006.
Yeah.
And it was the same case. Yeah, it was the same case. You would have had a month off back then. But do you remember from that show anything?
I remember the Darkness were headlining the whole festival, and they had a lot of pyrotechnics.
That's what I remember as well. The pyrotechnics.
And we had the same stage back then. Same. That was good, yeah.
Yeah, just an awesome time. Everything was great. People, catering, everything.
Yeah.
Good night, So we're happy to be back here.
Well,
it was a bit warmer, and the toilet smelled a lot more. It was boiling shit.
yeah, you did a very intensive tour in March and April, just a few days off, and on the summer gig cycle, you have more relaxed cycle. Why is that?
Probably because we played so many countries already. So a lot of the festivals that we're doing are booked after the tour. So, and it suits us perfect, I think, because we already did a lot of gigs in a lot of countries. So the whole summer season, we can just take it easy and pick some of the festivals that we like, really.
Well, I would think that when you have, a week off and then a gig and then a week off, it's more hard to get in the mood.
It can be because you're like distracted, having it nice at home, chilling out, maybe at going swimming and all that stuff. But it's also uplifting in a way because it gets you bored at home, so you just want to go out again and play. And when you do that on the weekends, it actually becomes more of a party thing, I think the whole festival season is one big party, whereas the tours are more like, it's just constant a gig every night. It's just, now it's more like you meet people from everywhere you haven't met in a long time. You see so many bands playing as well, because, I mean, we're fans as everybody else looking at great bands. So it's just a lot more funny to, I think, play the festival season, being home, taking some days off, relaxing, then going out again. Yeah.
It's so funny because when you say you're out swimming when you're home, when you're actually skinny dipping.
All right.
I can't see you going.
Well, I'll get a video. YouTube.
Yeah, well, you are very respected in the metal scene. You get great reviews, and people are excited to see you on these metal festivals. But on this kind of, where there's all around music playing and more mainstream stuff going on. So how does it feel to play on those kind of festivals too?
It's interesting because I think we can appeal to the people who are not only hardcore metal, so to speak. It's we have a pretty much open sound for any person, no matter age or sex or whatever, to really be able to get into it. And I think we attract some of the audience. Actually, that's a fact. We attract a lot of people that are not metal people. So it's very interesting for us to, play on some kind of, a little bit mainstream festivals as well to see how it goes down, because it's all about the music in the end, Metal or whatever, rock, pop, doesn't matter. If it's good music, it's good music, and that's what we're aiming for. Yeah.
Well, if you think about radio play, I don't know what's the status outside of Finland, but in Finland you've had a couple songs on mainstream radio playlists. So how does it feel to hear your music on mainstream radio?
We've heard it a couple of times in Sweden. I don't think it's as common as in Finland, but it's a very weird feeling because it's not something you expect when you're coming from a metal background. And we still consider ourselves a metal band. We're doing music that is quite underground, even though we have a sound that can, as Anders said, can appeal to a lot of people. But it's an achievement, to hear our music on radio means that we've made something and we've not sold out because we're still very true to what we're doing. I think everybody in the band knows that, we will not sell out because of to get some airplay. Yeah. So every time we hear ourselves on radio, that's an achievement.
Yeah. Well, like we talked about earlier, you have now a few weeks off before the next show. What are you going to do this next weeks?
What was it? Skinny dipping? I'll fix some videos for sure.
I'm trying to sneeze over here. It's impossible.
Come on, you can do it.
No, it's gone. It's gone. Now it's just cold.
Okay, thank you guys for this.
Skinny dipping, yeah, of course. Skinny dipping. You and me and YouTube.
All right, let's do it. That's the deal.
That's
cool.
what you do.
Cool.
I really have to point out it's my birthday today.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Here's my present.
It's coming.
Thank you.